I would like to now give you some information about the agricultural insurance system, which we have experienced in Turkey within the 10 years. Well, I will give you some overview of Turkish agricultural sector. We know agriculture is a very important sector in a country's economy. So afterwards, I will explain you some risk management and insurance system information, and the insurance products and loss handling, and the figures which we have seen. Now I know you have the bell, Romeo, and I have limited time. I'll try to fit within this time. Okay.
I'm just taking out my watch and looking for the bell. So.
Okay, thank you. Let's have some figures about agricultural sector in Turkey. The rural population in Turkey is 23%, and number of farmers is 2.2 million. And GDP of agriculture is 8%, nearly 62.5 billion US dollars. And agricultural export is $16 billion. And total agricultural area is 24 million hectares. But the average size of the farm is 6 hectares, which is not a big amount, I should say. And like Daniela mentioned, in terms of agricultural economy, Turkey ranks first in Europe and 7th in the world. If you look at the distribution of the agricultural land, the main share is for field crops, which is 66%. And afterwards, we have fallow land with 17%, which is the rest land. And then we have the fruits, the olives, the vegetables, and the vineyards followed by that. Because of this geographical structure, we have 3 seas around. We have this climate coming from the seas and also the land climate. Therefore, we can say more than 100 types of crops can be produced in Turkey. And with this production, we export our crops, and we have some crops which ranks the number 1 in the world, like quince, apricots, raisins, figs, cherries, and hazelnuts. Apart from the crops, we also have livestock in the country. We have 31 million head sheep, 14 million head cattle, and 10 million head goats. Yes, this is some information about agricultural sector. Now we move to the agricultural risk management and insurance system. Well, to minimize the damages of natural catastrophes in agriculture, the government has 2 laws which helps the farmers. The first one is the ad hoc payments to farmers who suffers from the natural catastrophes. And the second one for the veterinary services, crop health, food and fodder, which is like livestock farmers suffering from epidemic disease, which we do not give cover as a pool at the moment. The sources in the funds are limited, and the payments did not meet the farmers' needs. And with these financial aids of the government, with these direct payments, the effect of the natural catastrophes could not be mitigated. And the income stabilization in agriculture couldn't be achieved. Therefore, the government decided to find another solution to this. And in 2006, the state-supported agricultural insurance system has been introduced. But before that, of course, there was agricultural insurance in the sector. Since 1957, the traditional agricultural insurance as crop hail insurance was active. and throughout the years, other insurance lines has been introduced. But in 2006, with the state-supported system, it's not crop hail only, named perils insurance has been seen. We call the system TARSIM, and within the system, we have the government, the agricultural sector, and insurance sector acting all together as all parties. This system has the legal framework, of course, and in 2005, the agricultural insurance law has been passed. This is the only law, actually, with all the Council of Ministers have been agreed within this law. And in 2006, the regulation of implementation of agricultural insurance has been passed. And afterwards, in the same year, working principles of the agricultural insurance pool has been set. And every year, the Council of Ministers, regarding the coverage and the subsidies, they are getting together and agreeing on the coverage wise and also amount of subsidy. Well, the pool system is a holistic structure. So it is the business is managed as a unique organization. And the standardization is very important. The terms and conditions are all transparent and uniform. Also with this system, there is possibility to buy insurance with lower premium rates because of the economic of scale. And farmers' insurance needs are highly met, of course. The last but not least is the sustainability, which is a very important issue for all kinds of business, but mainly for agricultural insurance. When we look at the basic features of the system, this agricultural insurance pool consists of a board, of course, and within this board, you can see the three parts of the sector. From the government, we have 2 members from the ministry, 2 members from the treasury, and 1 from the Union of Turkish Agricultural Chambers, and 1 from the association, and also from the private sector as one representative, as the General Manager of Agricultural Insurance Pool Management Company. So the pool itself is an entity with a board, but there's, from the private sector side, there's a management company who is responsible of doing business for the pool. The management company consists of 24 insurance companies writing agricultural business in the sector. So they come together and they said, we establish a company that will arrange everything for us and do the correlation between the pool and for the companies. The duties of the management company are, they implement the decisions taken by the pool, they collect the premiums and pay indemnities, they manage the resources of the pool for the investment, and they carry out all kinds of work like development of the insurance product, underwriting guidelines, actuarial studies, loss handling, training the loss adjusters, the geographical information system, they use it, and the research and development, everything you can think about. One of the main important features of the system is there's a government subsidy in premium and also in losses. There's 50% premium subsidy in all lines of business, except in frost business, since the values of the fruits are very high, the subsidy of the government is 66%. And on the loss side, the government co-financed the losses with a stop-loss protection of the pool. We can look to risk transfer mechanism. The farmers pay their share of the premium to insurance companies, and the insurance companies transfer 100% of this premium to the pool, and the government transfers the premium subsidy directly to the pool. In some countries, in examples, we see that they transfer the government subsidy to the insurance companies, or in some countries to the farmers. But in our case, it is transferred to the pool. Like I said, also government co-financed the losses as a stop-loss protection. And with the pool, we have a reinsurance treaty. Within this reinsurance treaty, we have reinsurance companies, plus with the set as the law, there's the local insurance companies can take share from the treaty as a, we call it retrocessions, so they can act as a reinsurer also. And the pool pays the indemnifications to the farmers directly.
Gamze, may I interrupt?
Yes.
It's just before I didn't get something. If we go back a little bit to this slide, a question comes to me. Maybe I just didn't understand, but excuse me. No problem. Why are the insurance companies involved, since from what you said, the farmers just pay the premiums and all the premium is then transferred to the pool? What's the role of the insurance companies here?
Thank you for that question. The insurance companies are our sales channels, so we use them and their agencies as a sales channel.
Excellent.
So they act like an agent in the system, we can say.
I guessed, but I didn't
yes,
want to.
Thank you for the question.
Yes, I just wanted to
Thank you.
Go
Thank
back to it. Thank you.
Yes, this system is a voluntary-based system, but only one obligation. It is for the farmers who want to get the subsidy in the premium. They have to register their lands to the farmer registration system. They have to register it not only to receive the subsidization from the premium, but also the government subsidize other issues in agriculture, like oils, fuel oils, or tractors, or seeds, something, lots of things. So therefore, they have to register their land in order to get all kinds of subsidy. Like I said, the coverage, it is every year the decision of the Council of Ministers are taken for the type of coverage given. And the supervision, yes, the pool is supervised by the Treasury and also by the Ministry every year. Yes. Now we come to the insurance products. We have this 7 insurance lines. Now we are active. Crop insurance, greenhouse, cattle, sheep and goats, poultry, aquaculture, and beehives insurance. Of course, all of the lines are not come at one point. So we have throughout the years expand the coverage through the farmers' needs, actually. And from 2006 to 2015, we have introduced new lines, also extend the coverage in the existing lines. Yes. The crop insurance, we cover hail, storm, flood, fire, earthquake, landslide, tornado, and frost for fruits only. And the scope is for all field crops, fruits, vegetables, cut flowers, and seedlings. The greenhouse, it's the same type of cover we give, plus, as in crop insurance, plus here we have the vehicle impact, snow and hail weight. And in greenhouse, we cover the crop, the plastic and the glass cover of the greenhouse, the construction and technical equipment. And the livestock insurance line, we have the cattle, sheep and goats, poultry, aquaculture, and beehives. Apart from beehives, all of the livestock products are pure mortality. Epidemic diseases and theft is excluded at the moment. And for the beehives, it is the damage to the hives, not the bees, we are insuring at the moment. And we have this different types of cattle, the sheep, the turkey, the ostrich, and sea bass, sea bream in the cover. This is a slide that gives a brief information how a farmer can have this policy in his hands. First of all, the farmer has to register his land or his animal to the farmer's registration system or vet information system. And with this registration, he goes to an insurance company's agency and applies for the insurance. And the agency has the online site of Tarsim, which is connected to farmer registration system directly. So when they enter their identification number of the farmer, they can see all the information about the land directly on the online, and so it is controlled through the Tarsim system and approved, and then agency can issue the policy at the same time, and the farmer have the policy in his hands. Let's talk about the loss handling. Yes, for the loss adjustment organization, I would like to tell you that we have 8 regional offices all around Turkey. We are mainly based in Istanbul, but we have this regional offices in these cities. And we are operating 2,220 loss adjusters. They are all crop insurance, are all agricultural engineers, and the livestock loss adjusters are all veterinarians. And when the loss happens, we operate this number of loss adjusters. And they are not exclusively working for Tarsim for the loss adjustment. They have their own business. So when there's a loss happen, we call them through our regional offices. How to pay losses? For crop and greenhouse insurance, when there's a loss occurred, the farmer directly informs the insurance company or the agency, and the notice of claim comes to the Tarsim system. And the Tarsim sends the loss adjusters a notification. All the information of the policy is sent. And the loss adjusters goes to the field, and afterwards they prepare their report, send it to Tarsim, and then according to that report, Tarsim pays the loss directly to the farmer's bank account. This is for crop and greenhouse, and in livestock, the policy owner, the insured, directly makes the notification to Tarsim system. So again, Tarsim sends the veterinary to the farmer, and the loss, according to the loss report, we make the payment to the insured directly. Yes, I will give you some figures, and when we look at the number of policies throughout the years, this is the end of April figures. For 2015, it is 1,100,000 approximately, and we plan to reach 1,400,000 at the end of the year, because crop season has more or less passed, but the greenhouse and the livestock season has started very new. For the premium wise, it is 695 million Turkish liras, which is approximately 230 million euros. And we plan to reach 320 million euros at the end of 2015. And you can see these big jumps through the years. And this is both, the reason is after a loss year, all of the farmers decided to have a policy for the next year. And plus, throughout the years, we interfere new lines, and sometimes in some of the years we extend the coverage, like in 2011. You can see this big jump. We have introduced, we extend the frost cover as the flowering period, so therefore these jumps we can see. Sum insured wise, it is the same. So like I said, most of the crop season until the end of the year. The insured area number of insured animals, we will see. We plan to increase this, of course, in 2015, end of 2015. Number of claims files. The paid loss, of course, end of April was just a beginning for the losses. The harvest season is now coming, so this figure is going to increase. Last year we paid in 2014 550 million Turkish liras, so we will see. Number of insured greenhouses, again this will increase in 2015. Yes, this is the loss ratios throughout this 10-year program. For 2015, end of April was very early to say something. Also, this time is very early, but we plan to have, we target to have actually nearly 68 or 70% loss ratio end of 2015. 2014 was a very bad year as natural catastrophes all in the other lines. Also, we faced them in agriculture too. There was so many frost and hail we faced. This year, the frost we again see in Turkey, but they were local frost losses. But we are facing hail nowadays. We will see. We cross our fingers for until the end of the year. So, yes. This is all to summarize for the whole program, I should say. This system is a win-win system, actually. So, like you see, for the premium part, 2,600 million Turkish liras throughout this 10-year program we have, this system have. And out of this, the green part is the government subsidy, and the orange part is the farmer's paid. And you see that the farmer has gained more than he paid until now. And it is again a good situation for the government, because if this insurance system did not occur throughout the ad hoc payments, they have to pay more. So this is both for the farmer and for the government is a so this is all I can tell you about Turkish experience about agricultural insurance system. Thank you for listening.